Today we will be discussing about a web scheduler. So what is web scheduler? So web scheduler is I would say is like if you want to execute particular job on a regular basis, then we can say as a scheduler. Whereas if you want to execute on a cloud side, then we can call it as a web scheduler. So now the another question comes: why we need a web scheduler? So why we need is because if you want to perform a particular action on a regular basis, say for example, you want to get the status from the another API on a regular basis, and based on that one you need to update on our side on a website. That at that time we can go for the web scheduler. Uh, you have integration with the third party tool, and you don't know the statuses of particular things, and for that one you want to hit and then the regular basis, then you should go for the web scheduler. So so there are the different way to implement the web schedulers. I am going to explain this as a web scheduler using the .NET Core 8 technologies, and it has the different libraries too, but I'm not using any third party library because it's the initial phases or the few features will be free, but you if you want to need more features, then you need to purchase the license of that library of the library. So that's the reason I will use the basic classes which provided by the .NET to implement in this web scheduler. And I will going to deploy in IaaS. You can deploy in an Azure or any other cloud platform. But I will give in this demo. I will give the demonstration to in the IaaS only. Apart from that, I will also give the walkthrough of this code so that you can understand easily. And this all the codes will be available in the GitHub. So that will be the link available in the description section. Okay. Moving to the next slide. This is the simple architecture of this web scheduler. Uh, this scheduler engine will be a heart of this application because it has a job to handle all the jobs, and it will retrieve the information from the storage. For this demo purpose, I am taking the retrieving the information from the file, whereas you can modify the code in order to get the data from the uh, any databases. And uh, and it start with the application instance will be the instance of the scheduler engine, which will be created whenever the website is start, and it will be exist till the site is not down. So once the site is down, again the new instance will be created. It's just like a life cycle of the any application. So as you can see, it will be created a multiple jobs like job 1, job 2, and job n, and all those jobs will be a dynamic in nature. That means you can create or manage from the UI. So moving to the UI screen, this will be a UI screen for this web scheduler. So you can see that I have created two jobs for job 2 and job 1, and here I have provided the namespaces, class name, and that I will explain the why we need a class name and a namespace. And this is the interval, which means that every 3 minutes this job 2 will be executed. And last executions means whenever any executions are done, then that it will note down the timestamp, and we can see in the web view. For example, if I refresh, then the times uh, last time execution time will be changed, and the statuses represent whether the job is still active or any exceptions occur. If any exceptions occur, then this will be inactive. And if you want to modify the any job, you just need to click on edit, and there you need to provide few field like assembly name, namespace, and class name. I will explain these three things later on this video. And back to the dashboard, using this delete button you can delete any job, and using the create new job, you can create a new job. And once you specify all the required field, then it will be appear here, and it will be start executions. So this will be the UI screen for this web scheduler. Now, um, moving to the code side, as I already explained you or mentioned that I have developed this using the .NET Core 8, and I have created a several with the projects in order to build this web scheduler. So start with the web app. So this web app, it's nothing but the application just now you seen. The all the UI screen are actually developed using the Razor view. All these view you can find out in the views folder, that is inside in the job folder. Apart from that, mm, as I mentioned that now I'm maintaining all the schedule information in the one particular JSON file, that is this one. So this file will be will having all the information like whatever the job we created, that job ID, and interval of the interval means how frequently it should be executed, that we have mentioned here itself. Okay, and moving to the uh, heart of the project, that is the scheduler engine. So we have few classes we have defined here, like a scheduler job and scheduler handler. So scheduler job contain the information of the particular job, whatever the job we created, that job if you want to manage all these things will be handled in this class itself. So we frequently the basis we call using the timer object. This timer object is actually comes from the system threading.task, and it had whenever we create any new instance, we need to define a few parameters like which method you want to execute on a regular basis, that you need to mention, and another timestamp is like how frequently you want to execute, like here like how many minutes, after the 4 minutes we want to execute, that we need to mention here. And so this will be the class, and to start any job we need to execute the start job, and to stop we need to execute the stop method. So uh, for the testing purpose, for the demonstration purpose, I have created a few library for the test to demonstrate how we can make any method to execute frequently. So it in order to execute any method in the class, if you want to execute the frequently basis, then you need to follow few rules like this. Like for example, if I want to execute this run method on regular basis, then I I had to inherit this class with this interface, and once we inherit it, then there will be a one method we need to implement, and then you whatever the logic you want to execute, that you can define here. In this example, what I have done is like, I have created one file as a job test 2, and writing some messages into this file. So whenever it execute, at that time it note down the timestamp and the writing into the files, which allow me to know that whether the job is still running or not. So it's just like a logging the timestamp, that's it. But here the actual logic will become here in your case. So apart from this testing library, another library is there, that is the common class library. Common class library is the consist of the classes which are being used in multiple projects. That's the reason we called as a common class library. So here it consists of a scheduler model, consists of all information available is available here. So uh, so how this run method will be execute, and uh, yeah, for example, in the job instance, as I mentioned, like this run method will be execute on for a particular time. So how we define that this only the method we need to execute is because we have defined this define instance in this scheduler handler, and scheduler handler will be create the instance of this class and make a call. uh, Scheduler job will be create the instance of the class and create the instance and will be execute, uh, will be create execute this run method. And once the its method is executed, it's going to mention the last execution time. Yes, that is about this project. I will demonstrate in the IS. So what I did is like, I have published in a particular folder. So now the publishing is going on. It will take some time to build the application and then publish into the folder. So once it is published, what I did is the I created one in the IS. I created one the applications, and I mapped that folder uh, to the IS in order to see how after deployment how it work. So once it's deployed, it will be look like this. So if you want to delete any file, you can do it here. Yeah, yeah, that is about this project. You will get the uh, GitHub link where you can see the whole code there. Yeah, thank you.